Good morning, children. Welcome to Accountancy online class. Today in this class we are going to see about incomplete records. Under incomplete records we are going to see calculation of profit or loss through statement of affairs. The difference between the closing capital and the opening capital is taken as the profit or loss of the business. So closing capital plus drawings minus additional capital minus opening capital gives either profit or loss. Now we will see the steps to be followed to find out the profit or loss by preparing statement of affairs. So the first one is ascertain the opening capital by preparing a statement of affairs at the beginning of the year, by taking the opening balance of assets and liabilities. Ascertain the closing capital by preparing a statement of affairs at the end of the accounting period after making all adjustments such as depreciation, bad debts, outstanding and prepaid expenses, outstanding income, increase on capital, increase on drawings, etc. Add the amount of drawings to the closing capital. Deduct the amount of additional capital introduced to get adjusted closing capital. Ascertain profit or loss by subtracting opening capital from the adjusted closing capital. If adjusted closing capital is more than the opening capital, it denotes profit. If adjusted closing capital is lesser than the opening capital, it denotes loss. Children, look at the format of statement of profit or loss for the year ended. Capital at the end of the year, add drawings during the year, less additional capital introduced during the year, adjusted closing capital, less opening capital, that gives either profit or loss for the year. So let us calculate statement of profit or loss from this sum. Now children, look at this problem. From the following details, calculate the capital as on 31st December 2018. Capital as on 1st January 2018, 27,500. Goods taken for the personal use of the proprietor 5,000. Additional capital introduced during the year 2,500. Profit for the year 10,000. So you have to calculate the capital as on 31st December 2018. First, let us do the calculation. First, we will do the calculation and then we will solve the problem. So, opening capital is given as 27,500 and additional capital 2,500. Profit is given as 10,000 and drawings as 5,000. So, missing figure is closing capital that you have to calculate. So, all this opening capital plus additional capital plus profit comes to 40,000 minus drawings 5,000. So the closing capital is 35,000. So now we will solve the problem. So closing capital we have calculated as 35,000. Along with that you have to add drawings made during the year 5,000 comes to 40,000. Less additional capital introduced during the year 2,500. So the adjusted closing capital comes to 37,500. In that we have to deduct the opening capital 27,500. So the profit made during the year 10,000. So children, let us solve one more problem. You have to calculate the missing figure. Capital as on 1st April 2017 is 2,50,000. Capital as on 31st March 2018, 2,75,000. Additional capital introduced during the year, 30,000. Profit for the year, 15,000. So now we have to find out the drawings during the year. So first let us do the calculation and then we will solve the problem. Now we have to calculate the drawings. So opening capital, it is given in the sum as 2,50,000. Additional capital 30,000 and profit made during the year 15,000. And closing capital is 2,75,000. So you have to calculate the drawings now. So opening capital plus additional capital plus profit comes to 2,95,000. In that minus closing capital 2,75,000. So the difference drawings is 20,000. Now let us solve the problem. So statement of profit or loss for the year ended 31st March 2018. Closing capital 2,75,000. Along with that you have to add drawings made during the year, that is calculated as 20,000. So it comes to 2,95,000. Less additional capital introduced during the year 30,000. So it comes to 2,65,000. That is the adjusted closing capital. Less opening capital 2,50,000. So profit made during the year is 15,000. Now the next problem is, David does not keep proper books of accounts. Following details are given from his records: cash, stock of goods, sundry debtors, sundry creditors, loan, business premises, furniture. So all these items are given for 1/4/2018 and 31/3/2019. So during the year, he introduced a further capital of rupees 45,000 and withdrew rupees 2,500 per month from the business for his personal use. Prepare statement of profit or loss with the above information. So now children, we have to calculate the opening capital. In the books of David, calculation of opening capital. So statement of affairs as on 1st April 2018. So you have to write all the assets on the asset side and liabilities on the liabilities side. So asset cash 43,000, stock of goods 1,20,000, sundry debtors 84,000, business premises 2,50,000, furniture 33,000. So the total comes to 5,30,000. On the liability side, sundry creditors 1,05,000 and loan 25,000. So the difference between the assets and the liabilities stands as the opening capital. The balancing figure stands as the opening capital. It comes to 4 lakhs. So now we have calculated the opening capital as 4 lakhs. And the next step is we have to calculate the closing capital because it is not given in the problem. They have given the balance sheet. So now we have to prepare the statement of affairs as on 31st March 2019. So post all the assets on the asset side and liabilities on the liability side. Cash is 29,000. Stock of goods 1,30,000. Sundry debtors 1,10,000. Business premises 2,50,000 and furniture 45,000. So the total comes to 5,64,000. On the liability side, sundry creditors 1,02,000, loan 20,000. And the difference between the assets and the liabilities stands as the closing capital, that is the balancing figure 4,42,000. So children, now we have calculated the opening capital as well as the closing capital. Now we have to find out whether there is profit or loss. So the next one is statement of profit or loss for the year ending 31st March 2019. Closing capital we have calculated as 4,42,000. Along with that, you have to add drawings. So drawings made during the year, it's given as 2,500 per month. So now you have to calculate for per annum. So 2,500 into 12, that comes to 30,000. So the total is 4,72,000. We have to less the additional capital introduced during the year. 45,000 it's given in the problem. So that comes to 4,27,000. That is the adjusted closing capital. Less opening capital we have calculated as 4 lakhs. So profit made during the year is 27,000. Now preparation of final accounts from incomplete records. Children, when books of accounts are incomplete, information regarding revenues, expenses, assets and liabilities is not known fully. Hence, it has become difficult to prepare trading and profit and loss account and balance sheet. But with the available data, the missing figures can be found out and then the final accounts can be prepared. So now let us see what are the steps to be followed to prepare final accounts from incomplete records. Opening statement of affairs to be prepared to ascertain the opening capital. Missing figures must be found out with the available data. It may become necessary to prepare a cash book to find out missing items such as cash purchases, cash sales, etc. By preparing total debtors account and total creditors account, credit sales and credit purchases can be ascertained respectively. Bills receivable account and bills payable account ought to be prepared to find out the bills of bills receivable and bills payable accepted respectively. The final step is to prepare trading and profit and loss account and balance sheet. Now we will see the format of total debtors account. So debit and credit total debtors account by cash account received, by bank checks received, by discount allowed, by sales returns, by bad debts, by bills receivable, bills received. And on the debit side, to balance brought down, opening balance, to sales account, credit sales, to bank account if any check is dishonored, and to bills receivable account if bills dishonored. Now the next sum is you have to calculate the credit sales. Children, if you want to calculate the credit sales, you have to prepare total debtors account. So, look at the problem. Debtors on 1st January 2018, 40,000. Cash receipt from debtors, 1 lakh. Discount allowed, 5,000. Sales returns, 2,000. Debtors on 31st December 2018, 60,000. So, you have to calculate the credit sales. Now we will prepare total debtors account, debit, credit. So it is a debtors account, always debit balance, to balance brought down 40,000. By cash received 1 lakh. By discount allowed 5,000. By sales returns 2,000 and the closing debtors 60,000. So the difference between the debit side and the credit side comes to 1,27,000. That is to sales account, credit sales, that is the balancing figure. Now let us do one more sum. So from the following details, find out the total sales made during the year. So debtors on 1st April 2018, 50,000. Cash receipt from debtors during the year, 1,50,000. Return inwards, 15,000. Bad debts, 5,000. Debtors on 31st March 2019, 70,000. and cash sales 1,40,000. So we have to calculate total sales. Total sales is credit sales plus cash sales. Cash sales is given in the problem as 1,40,000. Now we have to calculate the credit sales. If you want to calculate the credit sales, you have to prepare total debtors account. So to balance brought down 50,000, by cash receipt 1,50,000, by return inwards 15,000, by bad debts 5,000, and the closing debtors 70,000. So the total of the credit side comes to 2,40,000 minus 50,000. So the credit sales 1,90,000. Now we will calculate total sales. So total sales is equal to cash sales plus credit sales. Cash sales is given in the problem as 1,40,000 plus credit sales 1,90,000. So the total sales comes to rupees 3,30,000. Children, this is your homework sums you have to do in your accountancy classwork. So from the following details, calculate the missing figure, closing capital, additional capital introduced during the year, drawings during the year, opening capital, loss for the ending. So you have to find out the opening capital. And the next sum is you have to find out the total sales. So if you want to calculate total sales, you have to prepare total debtors account, debtors opening, cash receipt from debtors, sales returns, bad debts, closing debtors and cash sales. So total sales is equal to cash sales plus credit sales. Thank you children. Have a nice day.